Good morning. I'd like to start off with a story. My freshman year of high school, when it came time to pick the prom theme, the student council had given the school two options. These were neon colors and beach day. To me, my friends, and lots of other students, this was hilarious because both options honestly seemed a bit outdated and ridiculous. It quickly became an inside joke amongst my peers. But although me and my friends had a good laugh about it, many of the seniors were genuinely upset that the prom that they had looked forward to for so many years had such a laughable and underwhelming theme. I did feel sorry for them. Sure, the student council had given them options, but really they were never involved in the selection of said options. So they were disappointed and felt like there was nothing they could do about it. These students were not in any clubs that could influence such a big decision such as the prom. They were just regular students whose remarks were left unheard. Before I continue, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Cassandra Serrano, a junior who's running for secretary this coming election. I've had a history of participating in student council, national merit, as well as NJHS and NHS. I'd like to think that what sets me apart is that all my school life I've interacted and been part of those kids who were never really in the spotlight in school. I'm talking about the minorities, such as myself, or just the kids who already have too much on their plate, not including their school life. I'd like to speak out for these people as much as I can because I know what it feels like to not have the resources, the platform, or the opportunities to speak out for yourself. Moving on, today I'd like to talk about a big issue I see around our school. Doesn't it always feel like it's always the same group of students who are making decisions for the whole student body? Whether it's picking the prom theme or scheduling student events, most students feel like they don't really get a say in the decision-making process that will affect their school life. And teachers don't really try to even get the opinions of everyone because I'll admit that seems like an impossible task. But even so, there's a problem that should be addressed. Not all students get their voice heard equally, and we should make an effort to fixing this. To fix this, my suggestion is a school website where students are able to vote and suggest ideas for major actions that concern them. Moving forward, any decision making can be conducted through the website, making the process so much more organized and simplified. This type of website would allow for students to speak out, even anonymously if they so choose. Much like social media, popular ideas will gain popularity, which will let the teachers know what it is the student body will actually want. A site like this would even save students and teachers lots of time. Right now, without this plan, we see that the only way that teachers and students are effectively communicating and interacting on school matters is through clubs like NHS and Student Council. And although the characters of these clubs are without a doubt doing their best, it's impossible for such a small group of students to accurately represent the whole school, which according to the US News and Report has 1,821 students. The rest of the students who are not in said clubs and are unhappy with decisions being made around them do have the option to go straight to teachers in charge and discuss. But this rarely happens, not only because it's a burden to the students who have busy schedules with homework and their classes, but because according to the Carnegie Mellon University site, students sometimes find their teachers unapproachable or just don't know who to go to as they're unaware of all the resources that are available to them. If this plan were to actually go through, it would give a platform that's easily accessible to people that don't regularly have one. And when that happens, we can see the student body more easily working together to fix issues around the school. If you found that my plans struck even a slight chord with you, I implore you, the student body, to vote for me as secretary this coming election. Every one of your votes matters, and this is the time where your voice can finally be heard, and where you can be part of the changes happening around the school. I know that many of you might not care for the severity of the issues surrounding us because it's just high school, but I think that's exactly why you should care. This is the one high school life you'll get, and I'd like you to follow me and the rest of the elected council in making it the best it could possibly be. Thank you.